Welcome back to Drupal Academy. This is a part 2 of our complete JSON API series. In part 1, we set up JSON API and explore our first endpoints. In this video, we will go step by step through the most important features of JSON API. How to get the API response as per our requirements, we will see. So for that, first is how to get the nodes all fields. Second is if I want only few fields, how can I get that? Third is the includes. Using includes, we can get the reference field data. Next is how to set the sorting. After that, how can we set the pagination and the filters. These 6 things are the foundation of real world APIs, especially when you build a React, Vue or the mobile app using Drupal as a headless CMS. So let's begin. First is how to get nodes all fields in the API response. For that, the endpoint is /JSON-API/node/article. I will copy this. You can paste this in Postman or you can directly hit that in your browser. So I will paste that endpoint here and hit the enter button. So here you can see we are getting the all nodes which are available in the article content type. In the attributes you can see the title field, the created date, change date, also the body. For this particular article, body is empty. This is the another article where there is data in the body field. By default, JSON API returns all fields as we can see here, but in real project this slows down app. For that we use fields to get only required fields. This is extremely important for front-end performance, especially mobile apps. So using this endpoint, you can see here this is our article content type, and in fields I added this node --articles, and from this content type only show these fields. I will show you by running this endpoint. Copy this and paste here. So this endpoint will return only title, body and the created fields. In the attributes you can see the title, created and the body. There are no other fields which we have seen in the previous API endpoint. For that, syntax is just we need to pass the fields names, like here I mentioned title, body and the created. The third way is includes. If your article has an image, tags or an author, JSON API won't send those automatically. You must request them using includes. Includes help reduce extra API calls. One request gets everything. So in this endpoint you can see I have added this include attributes, and if there are reference fields like as field image or the field tags, we can get that data using this endpoint. Again I will copy this endpoint and paste here. I can click on this pretty print. Now go to the includes object in the API response. Here you can see we are now getting this field image URL. So you can access that using includes attributes URI.url. This ID's reference is given into that particular node. Here you can see this is the node where this ID is available in the relationship, but actual value you will get inside the includes. Same way for the field tags. Just scroll down in the taxonomy _terms --tags. You can see the names of taxonomy which are used in the particular node. This is the another taxonomy term and this is the third one. So using includes we can get the data of images, field tags or the users. The next option is sort the data. Sorting becomes very useful when building listing or dashboard of the application. So to sort, we need to pass this one more param, that is sort, and on which field you want to sort. Here you can see I said minus created, means it will sort that particular endpoint in the descending order of the created. If I remove this minus sign, it will sort the data in the ascending order. Again I will copy this endpoint, will paste here and hit the enter button. Now we can see this is the recently created node. So we are getting node data. Check another node. So this node was created on this date. Now I will show you by removing that minus sign. So it will sort this node data in the ascending order. Here you can see it is showing the node which was created in 2023. In sorting, if you want to sort it by the title, so you can add that title field here. So it will show its articles data in the ascending order. So first it is showing the Drupal feature. Click on next. It is showing now the first article. Next is it is start from the G, that is get REST API. After that the second article, and last one is the article which is welcome to Drupal Academy, which start with the W. So this is about the sorting. The fifth one is pagination. So this helps when building infinite scroll or the pagination UI in the React app. Suppose if you want to display only 2 nodes on the first load, you can show it by passing the page parameter limit equal to 2. Again I will show you by running this. It will only show 2 nodes. So here you can see this is the first node. I will find this. So here you can see it is showing only count of 2. This is the one node and another is the 69. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you can see here the URL of next page with the offset equal to 2, means it will show the next 2 records. So for that we need to add that parameter as well. %page offset equal to 2 and hit the enter button. Now you can see on the first page the node ID was 1 and the 69, but on this page you can see the node ID is 40 and 41, and in the links you can see link of the first page, link of the next page, link of the previous page. So directly by copying these links you can check the next node data. Hit the enter button, it will show us the next nodes which are available on the third page. So this is about the limits and the offset. Now the last one is filter by the filter value. So for that we need to pass this param filter and the field name on which you want to filter the data. I want to filter on the basis of title, and title's value first article. We'll copy this, again paste here. Here you can see we are getting the single node and its title is first article. And if you want to search partial data, so for that you need to pass params in the URL like this: filter title hyphen filter path and the field name. Again filter title filter operator. Here we need to mention operator in the capital case, and after that we need to pass the value. Here I am filtering the data on the basis of title field, so it will search the nodes which contains the Drupal in the title. So I'll copy this endpoint, again paste here. Here you can see in the title of this node there is a Drupal mention. Again check the next node. This is the another node where title contains Drupal features. So these are the 2 nodes which contains the title. Now we will see one full real world example. In this endpoint I combine everything we learn into one real API. This is a clean, optimized, production ready API endpoint. So here you can see what I have included. First I included the fields from the node article content type. Fields I want to show is title, field, image. Next I want to display the user's name, and I added the include here for the relationship. That relationship is on the field image and the user ID. After that I added the sort equal to minus created, and added the page limit equal to 2 and filter status equal to 1. So let's see what is the output we will get from this endpoint. Here you can see we are getting the in the attribute only title field which we have mentioned here. And now go to the included. In included we are getting the image URL, and from the user we are getting the name of the user who created this node. Another user we are getting here, its name is admin. So that's it from this tutorial. You now understand the 6 most important JSON API features. Those are get all fields, sparse field sets, includes, next is the sort, again the pagination, and the filters. So I hope this tutorial helped you. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Drupal Academy. See you in the next tutorial.